This is Om Kumar, your Sergeant Toms for today. Welcome to 654th meeting of Medley Toastmasters Club. Toastmasters International is a near-century-old organization helping its members grow in the area of public speaking and leadership abilities. As per the mission of Toastmasters, we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. There are some ground rules we request all the audience to follow to keep the meeting productive. Keep your mic on mute unless you are delivering a session or asked a question. Keep your phone in silent mode during the meeting when you speak so that it does not create any disturbance. Please prefix your name with TM underscore if you are a Toastmaster and as guest underscore if you are a guest. As much as possible, keep your video on so that the speaker gets a near live experience and gets motivated by your responses, if bandwidth permits. Please stay in a professional posture when you are on video. Kindly stay throughout the meeting and enjoy the Toastmasters experience. Do not exit abruptly from the meeting. Team has taken pains over the past week to conduct this meeting. It will be an insult to exit the meeting abruptly and is not a dignified manners. In case of urgent needs, mention about your exit politely and do so. Please keep the chat window always open in a corner and use it for any quick communication when the meeting is in progress. Use it for your communications too. With this, I would like to introduce our presiding officer, distinguished Toastmaster Sampath Saurirajan. Sampath Saurirajan was in his school basketball team, permanent bench strength because of his height. He dreamed that by a miracle he would become tall and be in the playing five. Alas, it didn't happen. No comp plan those days. But the habit of stretching his imagination, if not his height, stands him in good stead even today. President Distinguished Toastmaster Sampath Saurirajan, over to you, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Toastmasters Verizon and Toastmasters of Medley and guests. So, rain or shine, they say Medley meets and Verizon joins. By this imaginary gavel, let me inaugurate the meeting number 654 of Medley and meeting number 232 of Verizon. I saw two guest names. One of them was a guest even earlier, Guest Selvam. Can you quickly say in 2 lines introducing yourself by name and profession and also how we came here? Guest Selvam.
Thank you, Toastmaster. This is my 3rd week in Medley Toastmaster Club, and I'm happy to part of this year-old club that is still active and producing many leaders and Toastmasters into the world. So I'm working in Nokia as a team lead, Nokia Networks in my office is in Navalur. So I'm here to be part of this medley as a guest now. So I looking forward to continue with the bond in future as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much. May I request now guest Stella to introduce herself briefly. Guest Stella, please spotlight her.
Thank you for the opportunity that to be a part of Medley Club, and this is something new to me. This is the first time I'm attending it. I'm just eager to know what all you do in this club, and hope to attend more and be a part of the member on this. So I'm in Flex for 7.8 years, and Raghunath Mishra is the one, my manager, who invited me here, and I just thank him for this, and just happy to be a part of it. Looking forward to more on this.
Thank you. Most welcome, guests. Please sit back, enjoy, participate, and give your feedback also at the end. Friends, 2 days back, I attended another club meeting. The question that came up there was, are leaders born or made? What do you say, Toastmaster Venkatesan? Are leaders
Yes,
born?
leaders are made.
Made. What do you say, Toastmaster Thomas?
Leaders are born or made?
Are leaders born or are they made?
They are made, sir.
They are made. Okay. Anybody else wants to say they are born? Okay. This is a very interesting question. We expect Toastmasters to say leaders are made. You know why? The tagline of Toastmasters is where leaders are made. This is the tagline. So it looks like leaders are made. Many people say there is magic in Toastmasters. You come here, you'll be transformed into a great communicator and a great leader. But looking around, you don't find everyone going to heights in either of these directions. Why? Because I'm here to disagree that leaders are made. Some leaders may be born because they are having a little bit flair for leadership, but most do not have. But leaders are made, what Toastmasters says. Now I say leaders are self-made. Because
Yes.
in Toastmasters, we think by giving feedback, by giving mentoring, by doing all these things, we can make somebody into a good communicator and a good leader. But it's not possible. By taking the horse to the pond, you cannot achieve anything. The horse has to drink the water. So self-made is the real key word. The magic doesn't work by itself. You have to make that magic work. You know, Toastmasters is like a building, an institution, which is both a library and a laboratory. A vast library and a very versatile laboratory. You are given a free hand inside that building once you become a Toastmaster. All the resources are there. It's for you to go and learn. The laboratory facilities are there. It is for you to go and experiment. What will you achieve? You will transform yourself into a better and better communicator and better leader. So today I am very glad to see so many leaders and so many communicators braving the rain and coming to sit here and listen to each other and mutually support each other. So today's meeting is a special meeting because it's a joint meeting. We have some role players from come from Verizon. The person I will be introducing now is the Toastmaster of the day. He is from Verizon. He is the current president of Verizon Toastmasters RMZ. His name is Jayaraj Devamurthy, shortly Jayaraj or Jay, mostly we call him Jay. So Jayaraj is very dynamic. I have seen his evaluation, very good. And he has given speeches. They are very good. But his speeches will become better and better. Do you know why? I am going to be his mentor. That's why his speeches and evaluations will become even better. Please join me in giving a good applause to Toastmaster Jayadeva to take on his role as Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks, Sampath sir. Hope I'm audible and visible. Hope I'm audible.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. Thanks, Sampath sir and Om Kumar in setting up the stage nicely. And I welcome you all once again for this joint meeting. As we all know, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, working together is a success. Not said by me, said by Henry Ford. So I think we are all working together to get that success to be tasted. So thanks all for making this meeting happen. And today we are going to have a rocking session which will be a joint meeting between Medley and Verizon Masters. And before start the meeting, I'll introduce some changes to the meeting. The first one, Master Sami has some difficulty in attending our meeting today. So Toastmaster Aishu, please note. I mean, you hope you send details to Sharanya already. So Toastmaster Sharanya will do the evaluation of Toastmaster Aishwarya Lakshmi. Are we good? This is a note to GE as well as Toastmaster Aishu.
Yeah, yes, sir. I'm fine with this.
Okay. Second, Toastmaster Pallavi cannot apparently make it today. So Toastmaster Sundaresan will be the grammarian today. So N to our GE John. Are you good, sir?
All right. Good evening, everyone. Am I
No, 1 second. No. I think I'm just telling the changes.
changes? Just informing the changes. Yeah, we are having a little bit of trouble hearing, but we'll try to manage. It's not that clear, but it's all we have because we're all hearing it out of a laptop and the audio is not coming out that clear.
Okay. Is it good now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So with this officially, so usually Toastmasters at 3 sections. The first one is the prepared speaker section. The second one is the table topics, and third one is the evaluation section. So before going there, let me try to introduce the theme today, which is the Chanakya in you. So the Chanakya in you, what it says basically. So maybe we are all inspired some heroes. Like we are, I mean, people tend to get it from others. If you see me, like if like take for me as example, in my childhood days, I inspired a lot from my father. I inspired a lot from our actor Rajinikanth. I inspired a lot from our cricketer Tendulkar. There are a lot of inspirations for me, but they are the one real heroes in my life. But days passed, I felt they are just playing role in my life, not the real heroes. Then who is the real hero in my life? I'll keep this question past. We'll come back. We'll have the answers later. So let's start with the general evaluator introduction today. So our general evaluator for today's section is a very interesting person. Is the founder and the CEO of Superposition Technologies Private Limited and Digital Masters Academy. He has over 2.5 decades of experience in the information technology industry. He is the author of a book. He is author of a fiction book and a passionate wildlife photographer. Let me introduce Toastmaster John Jayakumar to have the evaluation guidelines. Toastmaster John Jayakumar, over to you.
Thank you, TMOD, Toastmaster Jairaj. All right, can you give me a thumbs up if you're able to hear me? Okay, my audio is coming out well. All right, actually, it's kind of a nostalgia for me to attend this meeting because I've spent 12 years in Verizon and 4 years in Toastmasters. So kind of both coming together here in this joint meeting. I'm playing the role of grammarian today. So role of general evaluator, I'm sorry. The role that I'm playing is for me to evaluate the entire proceedings of the meeting and present my report when called for by the TMOD. Now I have two teams that's going to be helping me with the evaluations. One is the set of evaluators for the prepared speeches. So they will be evaluating the respective speakers and presenting evaluations. But I also have a tag team with me. Tag stands for timer, R counter, and grammarian. So I will invite them one by one and they can give a brief introduction about themselves and explain the roles that they will be playing. To start with, we have Toastmaster Karthikeyan playing the role of timer today. So Toastmaster Karthikeyan, over to you. Please give a brief introduction about yourself and explain the role that you're playing today.
Thank you, Toastmaster. And good evening, fellow Toastmasters. And yes, as a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speakers, and the evaluator. I will also allot each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red card, which donates the specific time remaining. Most of the speakers will see the 5 to 7 minutes in the prepared speecher. 5 minutes for I will raise the green card, 6 minutes I will raise the yellow card, at the 7 minutes I will raise the red card. Table topic speaker should limit the remark to more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. And 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. Okay, General Auditor.
Thank you, timer Toastmaster Karthikeyan. Next, we have the R-counter. Playing the role of R-counter, we have Toastmaster Venkataseshan. Toastmaster Venkataseshan, kindly introduce yourself and explain your role.
Thanks, G. Hello, everyone. This is Venkataseshan. I'm working with TCS as the Business Development Manager, and I'm with Medley Toastmasters since February 2021. So, a clean, flawless speech is critical for a public speaker and a leader to communicate and influence audience. Any filler words like ha, and repeated words like so, and you know, I mean, make a speech look like underprepared and make the audience uninterested. So I will be helping the speakers today to identify usage of such words in their speeches. At the end of the session, when G calls me for the report, I will share a report of speakers' usage of such filler words. Over to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkataseshan. Next, we have the role of grammarian. Playing the role today is Toastmaster Sundaresan. Over to you, sir. Kindly give a brief introduction about yourself and explain your role.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters of Medley and Verizon clubs. My duty as a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listen carefully to their language usage. I will take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. And my duty is to introduce word of the day. Since 2 clubs are attending today, for a change, I have brought 2 words for your convenience. So whichever feasible or even both words, you can use it. The first word goes with rejuvenate. It's a very familiar word, but it's nice to use. It has good meaning. Give new energy, revitalize. And the usage goes with exercise and fresh air rejuvenated me. So the first word is rejuvenate. Second word is fluent, F-L-U-E-N-T, adjective, and able to speak or write easily and accurately. Very simple word, fluent, able to speak or write easily and accurately. Hope and I wish you all make a record today by using one of these words or both words and make me happy being the grammarian. Over to General Evaluator for John, sir.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sundaresan. So I will be back again with the evaluation session once the table topic session is completed. Now, before I hand it over to the TMOD, a request to all participants here is pay close attention to the prepared speeches and try to note down your evaluation points, even though you're not the evaluator, because that is a way that you learn a lot in Toastmasters, and then you can compare your notes with the evaluator when they present the evaluation, and that way you can also learn the mistakes that you can avoid during your prepared speeches. Thank you. Over to you, TMOD.
Thanks, John. So I'm really rejuvenated already by GE and the respect to President's speech. So definitely, let's go back to the theme, right? So the Chanakya in you. So why Chanakya? So what he did basically, let's travel some 2,300 years back. So it's a kind of time travel, can go there. So when Mayuryans tried to form a dynasty in India, he is the guy who is behind the scene. A king who is just 19 years old is able to form the Mayuryan government with only with the help of Chanakya. So how come a big emperor being set up in India by a 19-year king? The only key aspects what he did is planning. A lot of plannings. It's not only plannings. A lot of plan Bs. That's what I always tend to call. Even today's meeting also, we have 2 plan Bs, which definitely makes our meeting success. Because of the last minute dropouts, the plan Bs definitely helping us to make it success. Similar way, the Chanakyas also have a lot of plan Bs in their plan to form a kingdom. So even after 2300 years also, it was one of the biggest kingdom which we are calling, which we are eventually visualizing. That's how powerful he is. That's how powerful his guidance is. That's how powerful his thought process is. That's how powerful his planning is. And that's how powerful his plan Bs are. So that he can able to make a king of 90 with all his wisdom and knowledge. But why? Maybe like this what Chanakya is, I thought of bringing in front of you. But the Chanakyas, what we are going to discuss about in today's meeting. Before going further into theme, let me step into the first step, like first stage of the meeting, which is prepared speaker session. So to conduct the prepared speaker session, let me invite all. Let me invite the speakers first. So to give his prepared speech, we have Toastmaster Aishwarya, who is going to give our first speech today. So Toastmaster Aishwarya is from Medley. And he has been he's been a Toastmaster for the past 8 months, and he like his hobbies are cooking. So definitely all we have food. So nice hobbies, and definitely she's one of the biggest travel freak. So before invite Toastmaster Aishwarya to the stage, let me invite Toastmaster Sharanya to go over Toastmasters Aishwarya's guidelines. Toastmaster Sharanya.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So I'll be evaluating Toastmaster Aishwarya Lakshmi. So she is going to give her speech in the path Presentation Mastery, Level 2, Project 2, and the project name is Effective Body Language, and the speech title is Hidden Heaven. The purpose of this project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how he or she uses nonverbal communication when delivering a speech. Timer, please note, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster today.
Thanks, Eder, for setting up the stage. Toastmaster Aishwarya, can you do audio and video check once?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah. Yes, we are able to hear you. Thanks. 1 second. Toastmaster, as we all know, Toastmaster Aishwarya is fond of cooking. So Toastmaster Aishwarya, 4 folks in 1 bowl of Maggi. 4 folks in 1 bowl of Maggi. Toastmaster Aishwarya.
It's 8 a.m. Alarm rang. 5 more minutes, I yelled from one corner of the room. Class starts in 5 minutes, idiot. My roommate laughed. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I never dreamt of having a hostel life until I completed my 12th standard. After 12th, you are asked to choose what you want to study. So after having so many thoughts and going to education fairs, it was decided. Unfortunately, the college where I got admission was 3 hours drive from my home. So I had to stay in a hostel. The day came when my parents dropped me at my hostel and left. It was hard to be away from your loved ones, but I had no other option. Initially, everything was difficult, but soon I started to enjoy my hostel life. The food was very good, but only vegetarian. We longed for non-veg. My room had 4 beds and we, the gang of 4 friends, enjoyed dinner together, those endless night chats, and our warden trying to catch us for making a sound at night, and also the late night sleeps, gossips. Those are fond memories. One day, Kirtana, my close friend, she triggered us to order chicken biryani in Zomato. But Zomato food delivery is strictly banned in my hostel. But still, we broke that rule and ordered the tasty, yummy chicken biryani. We waited patiently for the Zomato food delivery guy. Finally, the wait was over. The Zomato delivery guy, he came and stood in front of the hostel gate. Fortunately, the hostel security went to the garden, so the route for chicken biryani was very clear. We 3 of us yelled at Kirtana, "Hey, go and get the biryani." Then she opened the hostel gate, approached the guy. In anticipation, we also joined her. While she was paying the amount, our warden Arulmeri was arriving. Arulmeri car was arriving. We were shocked. We forgot biryani and ran to hide behind the bushes. But the warden caught us. She told us to meet her in the office room. We 4 were blabbering like, gosh, oh no. Then in the office room, we stood in one line, scared like convinced to be shot one by one. Warden, how dare you order food in Zomato? Is it veg or non-veg? Then Kirtana says, it's chicken biryani, ma'am. Then warden, barbarians, don't you know that you're not allowed to order food in Zomato or Swiggy? You violated our rules. I'm going to inform your parents. Then she took the hostel students' diary and searched for our parents' phone number. Then we were shocked, we 4 of us. Like, no, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am. We will not repeat it again, ma'am. Then again, warden. These kind of indisciplined girls should not be inside our campus. Better to vacate the room and search for some other hostels. Then again, we were like, sorry, ma'am. We will not repeat it again. Kindly excuse. Then warden gave us a lot of advice. We saw some hope of escape. She pardoned us and left for some personal work. Then again, we stared at each other and started to laugh. Then myself, Kirtana, Pavitra, and Niveta, we rushed to room, pushing each other. As usual, we started our chit-chats, laughs, giggles. So this hostel is a treasure of memories. It teaches independence. So hostel life teaches students to become more independent, and also it boosts our confidence. So students are faced with the different situations and meet all types of people while living in the hostel. So dealing with different situations and people over the years boost their confidence. So number 3, it introduces to various cultures. So students from various cultural backgrounds come to stay in the hostel. So living with each other day in and day out, the students learn about their culture and traditions. So the number 4 is it builds long lasting relationship. So friends turned into families and sharing happiness and miseries. Our hostel has seen some of the best days of our life. So to conclude, I would say that I am grateful to my parents for letting me experience this wonderful hostel life, and this has made me grow mature and take care of most of my needs on my own. So I can describe my hostel life in one sentence, which is 4 folks in one bowl of Maggie. Thank you. Over to you, TMOD.
Thanks, Aishwarya. That definitely brings cravings to have food now, but it's after lunch. We are good. Okay. Next, let's move to the next speaker. The next speaker is Toastmaster Dinesh Shekhar, who is from Medley Toastmasters Club. He is having 3 years of experience in Medley Toastmasters, and his hobbies were reading books. Before calling Toastmaster Dinesh Shekhar, let me invite his evaluator Toastmaster Kaushik to go over the guidelines. Toastmaster Kaushik. Toastmaster Kaushik. Am I audible, sir? Hello. Am I audible?
You are audible, but Kaushik is not audible.
Okay. Toastmaster Kaushik, we are audible.
Also, can you unmute?
Yes, you are now. Yeah, we are able to hear very Kaushik. Okay.
Can the Zoom master unmute him?
Zoom master, please unmute Kaushik. Okay. So
go to speaker 3.
Yes.
Kaushik
Sure,
join
yeah.
later.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sorry for the inconvenience. So next, let's move to speaker 3, who is from my own club, Toastmaster Harun Deepak, who is the IPP of RMG Verizon Club, and he always energy and enthusiasm in whatever the job given to him. So be it a trip, be it a speech, or be it a evaluation, or be it a TMOD. I always seen lot of energies from him, and he is one of the energy booster in our club, and definitely is a travel freak, and he had traveled multiple places and multiple mountains is always calling him. Let me call his evaluator, Toastmaster Atishay Jain, to go over his guidelines. Toastmaster Atishay, over to.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Toastmaster Arun will be doing his level one project, the second speech, and in this speech, he will be incorporating feedback that he received the last time he did this project. Wish you all the best, Toastmaster Arun, and back to you, Toastmaster of the day. The speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Timer, please note.
Yes. Toastmaster Arun Deepak, can you have an audio and video check and confirm me you pinned the timer?
Yeah, sure, Toastmaster Jay. I mean, clearly audible and visible.
Yeah, you're clearly audible and visible. Can you confirm me you pinned the timer? Have you pinned the timer?
Yes, I have pinned the timer.
Yes. Toastmaster Arun Deepak, are you okay, baby? Are you okay, baby? Toastmaster Arun Deepak.
How do you identify if you have fever in a thermometer? How do you identify if you have diabetes? Blood test? Or how do you identify if you are mentally unwell? Is there any equipment? Or do you ask the patient, hey, are you mad? No. Then what is it? The 4 magical words. Are you okay, baby? Dear Toastmasters and guests, you may be surprised to know that 1 out of 4 Indians suffer from mental sickness. Also the root cause for the most suicides. The most pitiable thing is that neither the victim nor the folks around them realized it. Because we, you and I, fail to discuss and understand it. It's still a taboo topic. We don't realize that our mind is just like any other organ, like a hands and legs and hearts and stomach. and the mind has every right to get hurt or dysfunction. If only it were known, Sushant Singh Rajput may have been alive. Probably the Kovi +2 student may not have committed suicide. So what can we do about it? To explain better, let me share a discussion between two wise men, a psychologist and me. First thing is understanding. Understand that mental illness is a biological problem. It could be genetic or due to some personal experience. It has different forms like depression, anxiety, drug addiction, hallucination, psychotic fear, etc. Now, how do you identify that you are not mentally well? Any other disease, there are 3 symptoms. 1, sleep. If you are sleeping too less or too much, then that's a problem. Food we eat. We're eating too much or too less. And feelings. If you have exaggerated feeling or no feeling at all, problem. Now you may think that I quite often face it. Does that mean I am psychic? No. It's a problem only if it continues across weeks or months. Second, acceptance. Everyone feels that they are perfect. When we were kids, we used to tell that teachers didn't teach well. Parents were very strict. In job we say manager is bad. Even after marriages, we put the blame on the spouse. What you won't feel. But the fact is, until we find the problem with others, it will always be there. Unless we accept that the problem is within me, it will never get resolved. Third, treatment. Giving shock and sending the patient to coma, well, that's what the movies show. That's not everything. What we need is, if the person can still reason and talk their problem out, person to visit the psychologist. He may prescribe talk therapies or yoga therapies as per your need. But if it has gone to extreme levels where one is not able to reason properly, gets scared unnecessarily, or starts hallucinating, person to visit is a psychiatrist who may prescribe the appropriate medicine or advanced treatments. And the period of treatment could vary from person to person. The fourth and the final is the support. Not just important for the person who is suffering to understand, but also for the people who stay with them. Family, friends, colleagues. Remember, what may look or sound normal to you may not be normal to them. We need to patiently lend our ear to them without interruption or suggestion. Most important, do not be judgmental. Lots of celebrities have openly acknowledged and talked about their depression, like J.K. Rowling, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, Lady Gaga, our own Manisha Koirala, Honey Singh, Anushka, just name a few. When Simon Biles pulled out of the Olympics, citing mental health, when I had a first-hand experience with a person very close to my heart, going through psychotic depression, and I nearly lost that person. If you see anyone around you not behaving as they used to, stop and ask, are you okay? TMOD?
Definitely, I'm okay. after this speech at least. Thanks for a wonderful speech, Arun. Now, let's move on to the next speaker, who's, am I audible, team?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes. Next, move to next speaker, Toastmaster Raghunath Mishra. He is from Medley Toastmaster Club, having 2 years of experience in Medley Club. His ambition, like his hobbies are pretty different. Repairing, traveling, and driving. So while travel, he will drive. He will get his he'll get his vehicle repaired and he'll get it repaired. So it's mostly associated with traveling. That's why I sense it. And he's definitely a nature-loving guy. So before, let me call Toastmaster Raghunath Mishra. Let me call his evaluator, Toastmaster Shankar, to go over the guidelines.
Thank you, TMOD.
Over to you, Toastmaster Shankar. Yes.
Thank you, TMOD. Toastmaster Raghunath Mishra is going to deliver the speech from Innovative Planning Path, Planning Path Level 3 and Project 4. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice being aware of his thought and feeling, as well as the impact of his response on other. We are very all the best, Raghunath Mishra.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Raghunath Mishra, the choice is yours. Toastmaster Raghunath Mishra, the choice is yours.
Thank you, TM Modi, for this warm introduction. Today, I have this glass of water, crystal clear, clean, tastes good as well. Even if I stir it, disturb the water, still no change. No change in taste. Now, I have this salt called Eno. I just will add a little bit of it into this water. See the reaction. See, the bubbles are coming out. It's also getting hot. This is what happens when negativity impacts us. Good afternoon, Toastmasters, fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. How many of you are aware of the word sledging used in cricket? Very good. It is something where the opponent player reach out to the batsman, try to use some foul language, or try to distract him from the focus, from his focus concentration, so that the person gets out. Let me tell you a story. It was in the year 2017, the T20 World Cup. It was a match between India and England. Yuvraj Singh was the batsman. And in 1 over, he shot 2 boundaries. Flintoff reached to him, said, "I will cut off your throat." Yuvraj's face was very angry, red. But he didn't react to that. He maintained his cool. The next bowler was when he came, the first ball when he bowled, patak, 6. The next ball, again 6. The third ball, 6. Fourth ball, 6. Fifth ball, 6. Sixth ball, 6. He made a history. This is one of the most played highlight when it comes to Indian cricket. It is not that he didn't feel angry or he is not ready to react to what Flintoff has said, but he chose to remain calm. He chose to remain focused on his concentration to bat. And the result is 6 sixes in an over. How many of you are willing to get up early in the morning to rejuvenate yourself? I said willing to. What happens when we decided that tomorrow I will get up early in the morning at 5 o'clock? We set the alarm, 5 o'clock, perfect, we hit the bed. Sharp at 5 o'clock, the alarm starts beeping, beep, 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 beep. But the mind says to instruct the hand, go and press that snooze button. After 10 minutes, again the alarm starts beeping, beep, 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 beep. But again mind says, go and snooze the button. And after some time you get up with a promise that tomorrow I will get up sharp at 5. As I mentioned in my last speech, tomorrow never comes. There is nothing wrong in snoozing the button. If you need the 20 extra minutes of sleep, set the alarm at 5:20 instead of 5. But don't give in to your mind that, okay, let me snooze it. The moment the alarm reaches 5:20, beeps at 5:20, get up. So in our life, we have been influenced by many such things where we don't have control. We are always try to respond to the influences that we face. Whereas in between influence and response, there is an option called choice, and that choice is ours. We can take a decision. Like this, as you can see now, the water is stable. After some time, even after I add stir, nothing happens. It's still the same. So it is up to us how we want to be, whether to be like this soft water or to react it. Over to you, TM Modi.
Thanks, Toastmaster Raghunath Mishra. And I was very surprised to keep alarm at 5. 5 is kind of midnight for me, so I don't know how we can keep at 5. Just try to keep at 8:30 at least. Coming back to our prepared speeches, we have Toastmaster Dinesh again. Kaushik, can you confirm you are audible and visible?
Yes, am I visible clearly and audible?
1 second. Okay. So next, going to witness Toastmaster Dinesh, who is very lucky to have again. So Toastmaster Dinesh Shekhar is from Medley Toastmaster Club, having 3 years of experience in the club, and his aspiration is to become a better communicator and his hobbies for books. Before inviting Toastmaster Dinesh, let me invite his evaluate Master Kaushik to go over the guidelines. Yeah, Kaushik, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Jairaj. Am I visible and audible clearly?
Yes, definitely.
Thank you. Okay. So, good afternoon, my dear target speaker, Toastmaster Dinesh. So the purpose of this project is for the member to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. The timing for the speech will be 5 to 7 minutes. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. All the best, target speaker Dinesh.
Toastmaster Dinesh Shekhar, can you confirm your audio and video are good?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Toastmaster Dinesh Shekhar, car safety and maintenance. Car safety and maintenance, Toastmaster Dinesh Shekhar.
December 14th, 2020 is one day which I will never forget in my life. As I walked into my home to have lunch. I could see my mom eagerly listening to the phone. I don't know who she was talking to, but after she let her phone down, she started weeping. I asked Mom, what happened? She said, Dinesh, your aunt, that is my sister, has met with a terrible accident at Madurai, and it's a pretty terrible one. After a few moments later, she said to me that sadly she passed away. Good afternoon, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. Although that incident happened nearly a year ago, but still it reverberates in my mind. And I always think about how carelessly my uncle maintained his car, although he was a little bit of a reckless driver as well. A couple of years back ago, I asked a Swift car for rent. I asked, Chitappa, could you lend your car for a week? It would be useful for me. He readily agreed. He said, okay, Dinesh, take the car. Here are the keys. So I took the car and I was driving. As soon as I took it for the first 1 hour, I understood that there is a big issues with the car. Although I am no mechanic or anything, and within the next 24 hours, I returned the car swiftly to him. The Swift car which he gave to me, I returned to him more swift manner. How many of us could here say that they maintain their car regularly and leave it for service at least once in a year? I can see Venkatesan sir raising his hand. And many others as well, Kalyan and many others as well. You could join me as well for the past 1 year as well. There are many reasons why we don't let our car for maintenance. Just share my screen. Taking too long time. If you want to have service of your car, it will take minimum 1 day, it became maximum up to 1 or 2 weeks also. So people who don't have alternative means of transport, they don't want to leave their car in the service. The second and the most important reason why I don't service my car is because of the cost. If you leave your car in the showroom, it costs so much. Or even if you leave it in an ordinary mechanic as well, even he charges so much and the quality is not so good. And finally, we forgot when to leave our car for service. As a guideline, most people would say, leave your car for service at least once in a year or 10,000 kilometers apart, whichever comes first. There are a few tips to maintain our car. Before I speak about it, I would like someone else to talk with. Some car maintenance tip, please. Anyone?
Yeah. So have proper, like for example, daily check. That's what is very much needed. Even though you're going for like yearly review with mechanic, but you have to check daily whether the oil were good or the coolants are good. All those you have to check on a daily basis, because that is like brushing your teeth daily. So that is something we need to do.
Thank you, sir. As I mentioned, the first thing is that oil change. Perhaps there are thousands of moving parts in a car, and each of them needs to be lubricated. Apart from engine oil, there are coolant oil, accelerator oil, and the coolant oil, and there are brake oil. There are so many oils which needs to be changed on a regular time, even though if you are not using car in a daily basis. And the second is our tires. Our tires are the only contact surface with the road. They need to be checked regularly if there are any wear and tear. The most important aspect of maintaining a tire is tire swapping. The front tires have to be swapped to the rear and the rear to the front. This has to be done maybe every 6 months or every 10,000 kilometers. And the next is air filter. For the engine to be used, it needs the fuel and the air. That's when the combustion happens. These air filters blocks any kind of combustible particles which pass into the engine. These air filters needs to be checked at least once in 6 months. And also the brakes. These are the most easiest way to find out how a car is maintained. If there is less or high sensitivity to brakes, it needs to be checked with the mechanic immediately. Even there is some sort of a vibration in the brake pedal, still it has to be checked. And also the lights. Many of us would know easily when a light has to be changed. Our parking lights, our indicators, all of them should be in the best place, especially if we are driving in the night regularly. And cleaning, this should be done on a regular basis, because especially in today's climate where there's so much of rain, our car is bound to get impounded with so much of mud, and it needs to be cleaned regularly. And finally, the battery. The battery, if it's not used for a very long time, during this corona, many people didn't take out their car for a very long time, and they found that their battery had no use at all. So if your battery is not being used for a very long time, it's better to unplug them. These are some of the aspects which I found very important in maintaining a car. And also, I conclude my speech by saying that before buying a car, also take into cost the maintenance cost as well. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks, Dinesh. Definitely. I think I have kept my mechanic shop for the past 1 month and it's not getting ready. So I'm getting frustrated. So it reminds me of the speech what you had. Thanks for a wonderful speech. And this concludes our prepared speaker session. Thanks for all the speakers and the ability to make it happen. So timer, can you post, do you have any timing discourse qualification with respect to prepared speeches? Sorry?
Everyone qualified.
Okay. Host, can you please publish the voting for prepared speeches?
Sure.
Thanks. I request everyone to have your votes done. Host, please confirm when 20 votes are collected.
Yeah, it's done now. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, team, for voting. So coming back to the theme, where the Chanakya in you. So what I said was the planning and the plan B's makes Chanakya achieve all these things. So is intelligence also vital role. But there is a Toastmasters always keeps a debate on this. The next is next section of the meeting never let planning, never lets you have any plan B, because it's all impromptu sessions. So next session, what we're going to witness is the table topics. To conduct the table topics, let me welcome Toastmaster Kalyan, who is from Medley Toastmaster Club. Always believe the whole belongs to Chanakyas, and his aspiration is to become a keynote speaker always, and he always have the hobbies of reading books. Let's put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Kalyan to take table topic master. Toastmaster Kalyan, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Plan A, Plan B, and Chanakya is going good. It's beautiful introduction to a table topics. There is no Plan B. There is no thinking. Nothing. You have to act on the field. It's a warrior. It's war field now. For the benefit of the guests, let me tell you what table topics is. Table topics is nothing but impromptu speaking. If you see suddenly you are late home and your mom or your wife or your husband asks you why are you late, you need a reason. Probably it will be a very valid reason. What you are going to say in which it understands in a proper way is what table topics prepares you. And what is going to happen with Toastmaster Club in particular is you will be given a topic, you will be called to address the gathering. The moment you are given a topic, your time will start. You are expected to speak for maximum of 2 minutes. The time allotted is 2 minutes. At the end of the session, there will be a vote. As you saw for the prepared speeches, there was a vote in the same way. There will be a vote taking for table topics. For you to qualify to vote for voting, you should minimum speak for 1 minute. Let me repeat, the total time is 2 minutes. For you to qualify for voting, you need to speak for 1 minute. So the timer will help me with the timer cards now. Timer, please run the timer cards along with me. At the end of 1 minute, timer will show the green card. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, timer will show the amber, and the end of second minute, the timer will show the red card that will stay till you complete your speech. I request all of you to get the maximum benefit out of it. Stage time is what we are all here for. For you to have an idea, for you to just get into the groove, let me call distinguished Toastmaster Thomas Abraham. You are there, sir? Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you. The host, please unmute Thomas Abraham. He's in the name of Dinesh speaker too. He's in that particular window. Yeah, thank you.
Am I audible?
Very much, sir. Loud and clear.
Thank you.
So you will cherish this. Advertisements are nothing but bottom lines. To me, bottom lines are the one which are the Chanakyas of marketing. I hope you will agree with me on that. Now, do you know what is the tagline of Airtel?
Airtel.
Yeah. Express yourself.
Okay. Thank you.
Now, you are there. It's a physical meeting after so long. Express yourself. Tell us what you feel.
First thing is, I see John has gained a kilo of weight. That makes me feel good because I've earned 3. Second is, I have a new mentee called Aishwarya. I've never seen her. I've only seen her on screen. I want to see her. I want to hear whether the voice I hear on the screen is the same as what she actually produces. So with so many things. In fact, there are some 10 Medlians who I have never met. It's a little like Dhoni. I thought Dhoni was short. Then I realized, no, he's tall. Similarly, I don't know this 10 people, relatively they are tall or short. See, you don't go by physical, but still it's a part of the personality to understand a guy. That is the blindness this lockdown has put me in. I want to get out of that. Today, I knew there were very few people who would come. There were more dropouts than attendees. Still, I said, I will come to IITM Research Park. I have Dinesh 4 feet away from me. I feel nice. The last time I met him was at his wedding. So with each, see, look, there is a chemistry. There is molecules versus molecules. We've been missing that. What is energy? On screen, can I get your energy from you? Energy comes when I see him, when he responds, when he smiles. That is what I've been missing. So that is why I yearn to have a physical meeting, not just this 44. All 40 should come together. Tell me when. I'll be there, and make me TMOD. I will take you someplace. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's a beautiful way to express what you feel there. Guess you are all getting the groove of it, I believe. Now let me next call Toastmaster Maunik Banerjee. I'm very sorry for the pronunciation. Is he there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Hi, Maunik. Maunik, I was mentioning I'm a great fan of taglines. You know what is the tagline for Amul? Amul ice cream, Amul milk.
Taste of India? If
Awesome.
I am not...
Right. Now, a foreigner has come to you, your office, you are taking him for a tour. Tell him what is the taste of India, not food.
Yeah. So, thank you, Toastmaster Kalyan, for the opportunity. So, if I want to introduce India to a foreigner and what would be the taste of India, so I can remember a funny incident when I was abroad and I was asked the same question: can you introduce your country to me by one of the managers? And what happened was I said yeah, and asked me what is the difference between India and what you see in Europe. So I said, yeah, there are a lot of differences I see in India and in Europe. Like these things are not, things are much more organized. The thought process of the people are very different and everything. The culture and cuisine is very different. But he answered me, no, I do not agree with you. How India look like, or what's the definition of India you are trying to portray? Because I have personally been to India, and the real definition of India would be India is a country where all of your senses starts working. Like if you go to India, you get smell, because in India you get good, bad smell and nice smell, both. You get taste of different cuisines, so you get to know that your taste buds are active and it's working perfectly. You get lot of loud noises and also very pleasant noises due to some different events happening. So on overall, India is a place where you get an idea of how diverse the country is and how you can use all of yours. You can get to understand that you have a lot more to explore and the diverse qualities that India have, and you can get the understanding of the culture and also the different senses that your physical body have. So thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Manik. Now let me go to the next speaker. Let me call guest Stella. Can you unmute yourself, Stella?
Yes.
Right. Now, probably in your introduction, you told me your manager had made you come here. Let me not name it. I know who the manager is because you mentioned. Now he's just giving you full loaded work. You know what is the bottom line of KitKat?
KitKat?
KitKat, the wafer chocolate.
I'm unable to hear clearly.
So the KitKat.
Yeah. The chocolate.
Okay. Have a break, have a KitKat.
Yeah.
Right now, your manager is giving you a lot of work. You are going to tell him to take a break.
Okay.
In a positive note.
Okay.
Don't worry, he will not carry to office. Carry on.
Just like a break for half a day or something.
Whatever you feel like.
Yeah. Okay. KitKat is like when I get to know about the chocolate KitKat, those times it was my favorite. So the tagline is like have a break and have a fun. And so as we work in this pandemic scenario, like everything has been changed, the way we work, everything. So there are times where we are put into pressure to deadlines, to meet the deadlines, everything. So those times, if I've been into that pressure and I keep on thinking about I'm going to meet my deadlines, so it will put me more pressure on my mind. So I'll be think of it, how to overcome this and how going to achieve this task on time. So in order to avoid all these things, like I may backbite him at the back, but that will not work for me. It will only create more pressure on me. So how am I going to handle this? I just accept the challenge. I'm going to complete it. But currently I'm going to facing this tough scenario. So in this case, I really need to have a fresh air so that can take a break. So I can tell my manager that clearly, this is how it is. I know it's deadline and I committed it, but I will surely take a break in a fresh air and I will complete it on time. Because when you change your mind to some other thing and come back again, you could able to complete it. So the break is always needed. Thank you.
Thank you, Stella.
Thank you.
Now, let me call next speaker, Toastmaster TK Sundaram. Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, we all know, at least most of us know you are from Metro Rail.
Yeah.
And you are, so I know you have told us how instrumental you are there in coming in Chennai. Tell us, so many people are in this room are not using Metro. Tell them why they should take Metro.
Respected TT Master. Of course, Metro projects are actually social sector projects which help actually the people to grow and the people to travel and do their daily work and all. Of course, when we did the feasibility study of Metro Delhi, I was one of the team leaders. I know and we really realized that the total traffic will be the same if we contain the traffic to a particular level as on say 2000. That is sufficient, and other people, and it should not grow more. Yeah, it is not possible to make all the people to travel into the metro because of the, not because of the mindset, but because of so many other reasons. Everybody has car, the prestige, and everybody has don't want to go. Initially, only the labor force and other people started moving into the metro, and slowly now large number of people are moving, traveling into metros. Metro projects actually takes initially nearly 5 to 6 years of hidden period where they may not break even. Now actually Delhi Metro with 340 kilometers of network has started producing profit, and but to some extent, of course, it is not possible to amortize the cost of capital of any metro. It has to be borne by the government only. But it takes some time. After some time, when the network is full, people will start moving. In Chennai Metro also, when it was 10 kilometers or 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers, it was not possible for the people to travel because they cannot travel long distances. Now when it is 40 kilometers, and after the phase 2, when it is going to be 126 kilometers, the people will certainly travel. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sundaram, for that. Now let me next call Toastmaster Priya.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Priya, as every time Dinesh comes and speaks about car, I'm just so thrilled about a car now, a tagline of a car. Tata Safari, they say reclaim your life. That's a tagline of Tata Safari. Let's say I'm just coming and speaking to you. One more speaker mentioned today about somebody mental illness and everything. If I am sitting in front of you and then with some challenges, advise me or tell me, guide me how I can reclaim my life.
That's a tough question. I'll try to do my bit from my side. The first thing I've been hearing is everywhere people are feeling lonely. It's not because they are alone at home. The feeling of being lonely is no one cares enough. We all are busy in our race life, materialistic life. We think we are busy, but actually we all want to be asked for, to be cared for. In that situation, very simple thing any friend, any neighbor can do is just listen to that person, what he has to say. We usually try to give advice. It's not that he has not got any advice from others, but he actually wants people to listen to him from his complete story, his true story, and don't make mockery of his silly statements. Or sometimes we see people who cry for every silly reason, and we say, like, stop crying like a baby. It's not, I think we have to stop judging people. We don't know the complete story. They try to tell only the surface layer of their pain because they don't want to expose that secret, what is happening inside their life. So they actually open up when you start listening. If you are really caring, then they may open up the second layer, and then the actual story may come out. And if not in a monetary way or any other way, the simple thing is just listen to him and make him say, I have been through this, or I've heard this happening around. Just give a call whenever you feel this. And these are the simple tips which has really worked. Sometimes it can be your mother, it can be your sister, she's such a bubbly girl, but all of a sudden the next day she is a different girl altogether. And the reason is something has hurt her, and the person who is very close to her has done this. And she's not able to tell that who the person is, but she's trying to give some explanation and making me understand why the hurt is. The best solution is be a good listener. That's it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Priya. Can I have Toastmaster Venkat Palle?
Hi. Hi, Kalyan sir.
Hi, Venkat. Venkat, you like KFC or McDonald's?
Yes, KFC.
Right. What's the tagline of KFC then?
Shit.
It's finger licking good.
Yeah, finger licking good.
It's
Yes,
finger
yes,
licking
yes.
good. Right. Yeah. Now you went to KFC and then you have come here. Tell us your experience.
Yes. Thank you, Toastmaster, giving this topic. KFC here nearby and OMR, there is one KFC. I went one day along with my wife and my daughter. My daughter likes pizzas very much. I like garlic bread. So it's always a fight. Which one we prefer first we order, because garlic bread is readily available, but pizza, it takes time. By the time it comes, I feel my hungriness will go out. So see, we always toss a coin. We'll order which one will come first. Then meanwhile, she orders some cool drink. She loves drinking cool drink a lot. She drinks continuously entire day also. So then I ask her to drink some juices, not the cokes, but she likes to drink more coke. Even my wife also, sorry, like to drink more coke. I don't know why they have got drinking coke, but I like to drink some juices like orange, mango, all this. So, but these juices are not available in KFC. So I forced to drink coke what they like. So that's where I always fail at the KFC whenever we go eat. And when we eat the garlic, my daughter also likes the garlic bread, but she says that we'll take the partial garlic bread to home and we'll pizza here because it's hot and the cheese is, when it is hot, it is tasty. I never felt when it is hot taste. I always feel like it is coming sticky this way. I don't know why she likes so much. Even my wife also like, but till today I don't like pizzas. I like all the breads, garlics, and juices. And whenever we do the parcel, my daughter always say bring the garlic bread, and she eats garlic bread too much. I don't know why she eats it only at the home, but there she doesn't eat. So she always drinks the cokes and some other juices. And she also like this aloo fries. So her mom says those are the fried items, not good to eat. But she always prefer to eat it. But we have no choice. Say go ahead. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Probably Coke bottom line
No, your voice is breaking. Is it only for me?
Open happy.
When it is for us.
Maybe they all want to be happy.
Now it is
Sir, your voice is breaking, Kalyan, sir.
Okay. Am I audible now? Yeah, am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, it's clear.
I am sorry. Okay, I have time for one more speaker. I'll just go. Is there guest Selvam? Is there?
Yeah, Toastmaster.
Okay. Yes, Selvam. Selvam, you're a vegetarian or a non-vegetarian?
I'm pure non-vegetarian.
Pure non-vegetarian. I like that. Okay, now tell us why one should go to become a vegetarian.
I'm sorry, Toastmaster.
No, see, you are being appointed as an ambassador to spread vegetarianism in this country. You being a pure non-vegetarian, now tell us why one should be a vegetarian.
Thank you, Toastmaster, for this wonderful topic. Well, I would suggest to the people who are eating non-vegetarian, please do eat vegetarian because it has all the good nutrients compared to non-vegetarians, because at sometimes you cannot eat when you are aged peoples or the kids, you cannot eat much more non-vegetarian items like chicken or meat. So it is better to be a vegetarian. Well, sorry, Toastmaster, I'm not at all in a position to put me into the situation, but I'm trying to put it. Yeah, just no, not at all. Sorry.
Something more, you have to talk for 1 minute.
I can. Okay, thank you very much. Two things. I want to give a small tip here to fellow Toastmasters. It not necessarily you need to speak for the topic. You can also speak against the topic. So we will just have this in mind from next time onwards. Now, as it's 4:16, my time is over. Timer, can I take the note of for all the qualified speakers for voting?
Yep, Toastmaster. Again, 1 second.
If the
Yes, everyone qualified. Yeah.
all speakers are qualified?
Yes, all speakers are qualified.
The vote counter, do we have the poll ready, or if it's going to take time, we can just take it after evaluation?
No, I will just launch the poll right now.
Right now? Awesome. Thank you. I would request people to vote for the best topic speaker.
The poll is launched.
If you can just give me a hint, if it is done,
Yeah,
I can just move.
I can give.
Thank you.
4 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's done.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Medley, for the opportunity, and thank you, Verizon, for the opportunity. Over to the TMOD of the day.
Sorry, Kalyan, please confirm all the tabletop features in the vote. Please confirm, Om Kumar.
Can I just, I'm sorry, Om Kumar, can you just take again?
What about the Toastmasters Priya on the vote list, is there?
Okay, can I just relaunch the poll? No, what was Mr. Priya's name was there? I browsed, the names were there, we checked.
Okay, that's okay.
Her name was there. As you asked, okay, thank you, Timer, for that. Over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Jairaj.
Thanks, Kalyan. That was definitely an awesome topic session, which brings a lot of Chanakya moments, as I always see. And finally, you end up with a trick also to handle table topics, which is you can speak for the topic or against the topic. So maybe I'll take the tip and I'll continue in our next sessions. Thanks, Kalyan, for making it happen. So next, we all have to learn from ourselves. So how can we do? The feedbacks will help us to do the same. So next 15-20 minutes, let's hear the feedback from the evaluation. Let me invite Toastmaster John Jayakumar to go over the evaluation session.
Thank you, TMOD. Can you give me a thumbs up if you're able to hear me? All right. So let's have the first evaluation. So this is for Toastmaster Aishwarya Lakshmi's speech. So she had done her speech in presentation mastery level 2, and the project was understanding your body language. To do this evaluation, let me invite Toastmaster Sharanya. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharanya.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So I'm here to evaluate Toastmaster Aishwarya Lakshmi. Her speech title was 4 Forks in One Bowl. The title obviously made us guess like it's about friends, friendship. And yeah, that's the way you narrated the story as well. So your project objective was to focus on your body language, where you started off very well, telling about the alarm ringing and then your friends calling you up for the classes and all those things. And your introduction was really very interesting. And the way you narrated the story, like from the beginning till the end, it was very nice. The structure, the way you organized and all was really very good. And the clarity of your speech was nice. It was constant from the beginning till the end. And the gestures that you used, so throughout it was like you used your hand movements from it was constant, like from the beginning you used all the hand movements, and also you had a lot of facial expression to express each and every incident. And you are very comfortable with the story, since it is like your own story, it has happened to you. You was very comfortable in the way you narrate also. So one main point that I wanted to mention is The usage of words, it was really very good, and hope it is like a lottery for the grammarian today. And just I had a few area of improvements from your speech. So one is the eye contact. I felt like most of the times you was looking out of the screen. It was like you was looking up for at least like 4+ times, which was a little bit odd when we see. And also for gestures, since this project is about body language, instead of just moving hand and giving facial expressions, better to like turn and talk or do some additional improvements so that it will add much more justification to the project that you have taken. And at the finishing point, I think you used the word wrongly, like instead of grateful, you pronounced it as grateful. So please do make sure like you pronounce the words carefully. And to give an overall conclusion, the introduction was very interesting, and you really pulled the audience by the way you narrated the story, and you concluded with telling like a hostel life is like a treasure of memory, right? And the only one suggestion to is to work more on your body language instead of just moving your hands and giving facial expressions. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharanya. Now let's move on to evaluation number 2 to evaluate Toastmaster Dinesh Shegar's speech. Let me now invite Toastmaster Kaushik.
Am I audible and visible clearly?
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you. Very warm good evening to my target speaker, Dinesh. I will start this evaluation by using 3 C's: connect, consequence, and content. So coming to the connect, audience connect, I think it was a beautiful speech where you had a lot of ways to connect with the audience. The way you started your speech with a story, a very interesting story and engaging. I think like probably when you said somebody, so one of your relatives was having an accident and something was happening, I was totally pulled into the content and I wanted to know what was going to happen next. What was the problem? How did they come out of that? All these things, it gathered the audience connect. That was a very good start. And the second thing was the intensity of the incident that you pulled into the story was very important because it made it easy for you to ease into your research topic later. Because I think the speech was definitely sticking to the objective of the path where you are persuasively influencing people, right? So you are trying to persuade people to go give their cars to repair for maintenance for repair purpose. I think that again was a very good thing about your speech. And the third thing was you actually asked some questions and you waited for the audience response and you took it. That is a very good thing. I think it requires a lot of guts to do that in a speech, that too in a digital medium, because sometimes we don't know, people might or might not reply. It will be a very blank response. So those things, I think that was very good. So this way, the overall connect of the speech was very good. Coming to the consequence, like I mentioned earlier, right? I think after listening to the speech, I'm sure pretty much whoever has a car is definitely going to at least try to give their car for maintenance at least once in a year. You have persuaded the audience, which is the very basic objective of your path, and you have done that very fantastically. Now coming to the content, this is the point where I would like to give you some feedback. Okay, so my personal opinion, again, this might differ for some people, but for me, the speech could have been more informational, as the purpose of the topic is research and presentation. There was like almost 5 to 7 minutes of time given to you, and I was not intrigued by the details that were presented in the speech. There was not something that was going to open my eyes like and feel, oh, okay, I did not know this for such a long time. That I felt could have been a little bit more. The informational content of the speech could have been a little bit more. And one more thing is that when you are again, this feedback could go into the connect also, because as you were changing your PPTs, I think the screen was not changing, and it caused a little bit of disconnect between you and your audience. I think you could be a little bit more cautious about that, and try to make sure that the PPTs are changing synchronously as you are changing the topic. So to say, I think the speech had a very effective connect with the audience, and I think it's going to drive the consequence as you expected. But coming to the content, a little bit more content would have made the speech a beautiful speech, and I'm sure you are going to be a very good persuasive speaker in your future speeches. Thank you, and back to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kaushik. Let's move on to evaluation number 3. To evaluate Toastmaster Arun Deepak's speech, let me now invite Toastmaster Atishay Jain. Over to you, Toastmaster Atishay.
Thank you, G. Am I audible?
Yes.
Toastmaster Arun began his speech with something very simple and seemingly obvious. What do we use to measure fever? Thermometer. Okay, I know that. What do we do if we want to measure diabetes, blood sugar? Blood test. I know that. What's about the speech? And then he posed a question. What do we do when we want to see if someone is suffering from mental illness? And this made me think, I don't know that. Then Toastmaster Arun went on to answer this question that was in my head through his speech title. You detect if someone is suffering from mental illness by asking them the simple question, are you okay, baby? Ladies and gentlemen, as Toastmaster Arun began his speech with this beautiful intro and smoothly transitioned into his body, the speech body, where he would go on to tell us about the different symptoms of mental illness, I, as a member of the audience, was captivated and listening to every word that came out of his mouth. He talked about the symptoms, the things that you need to observe and the things that you need to monitor, things like anxiety, lack of sleep, too much sleep, your diet, if you're eating too much, if you're eating too little, and then smoothly transition from an intro, symptoms, then going on what you can do if you feel that someone you know is suffering from mental illness, and then ended his speech with a beautiful CTA, bringing all of us back to his topic, the same question, are you okay, baby? Several noteworthy things in this speech. Number one is obviously the relevance of the content and the choice of topic, mental illness and mental health, which is a prevailing issue right now. Number two, his abundant use of gestures. Toastmaster Arun had gestures for almost everything that he said. A few instances where the usage of gestures along with vocal variety made his points more impactful. One, when he would mention numbers. Two things. Fourth point. Two, when he would talk about impactful feelings. So when he would say, are you eating too little or too much? Are you sleeping too little or too much? You see this variation going from left to right. And this makes his speech more impactful because this forces the audience to follow his body as well as his voice. This was used judiciously in several places in his speech. And this was also the feedback that he received, the Toastmaster received when he was doing this project speech the last time. And I believe he was able to do justice to the feedback that was about using body language and using gestures. Moving on, in his speech, the Toastmaster tried to make it more relatable for all of us. However, I do have a point of recommendation. In his speech, the Toastmaster Arun mentioned celebrities and said that he knew someone from his personal life who had battled mental illness and had actually won against it. Now, when he talked about this, as a member of the audience, this brought a question in my mind. What happened? I was waiting for an answer. I had this question lingering in my head. What happened to that person? What was the story? But this was not answered to the end of the speech. So all in all, great introduction, great body, a strong CTA, abundant use of gestures. Only if you could introduce a story and answer the question that you raised in our minds as members of the audience, I would say this was a perfect speech, and you put forward a very strong message in front of this audience. Kudos to you, Toastmaster Arun.
Thank you, Toastmaster Atishay. Let's move on to the last evaluation of the day. The speech given by Toastmaster Raghunath Mishra. To evaluate this speech, let me now invite Toastmaster Shankar. Over to you, Toastmaster Shankar.
Thank you, John. Am I audible?
Yes.
Thank you. People say that always turn a negative situation into positive situation. I think this is a perfect quote for your today's speech today, Raghunath. Let me tell you what are the things which I impressed you a lot. At the beginning itself, you had said the curiosity to us that what you are going to speak in next 5 minutes. You had demonstrated that how the crystal clear water became the water. The hidden message was our mind lead to negativity if we keep on feel negative thoughts. Negative thoughts. Brilliant metaphor, Raghu. Throughout the speech, you had used the brilliant example to stay positive, and the project also require you need to speak about that. Cricket is one of the ultimate example, and Yuvraj sixes especially is for cherry on the cake for you. I strongly believe that you had portrayed well, starting from Flintoff fledging to the balls were went to the sixes. Bravo, Raghubai. You had shared with the great lessons on the alarm snoozing. Most of the people are witnessing and we can relate it. The underlying message was if you don't respect your time, the time will not respect you. Other than that, you are very confident while you are delivering the speech, and you are the fluent on the speaking. Body language and the standing postures synchronized what you are going to speak. There are few points which I observed that you need to improve. The first point was the project expected you to speak about your thoughts, what happened in the last couple of weeks. But I felt that you didn't touch upon any point but I was eagerly expecting that you are going to say that few example. That part it's totally missing on your speech. Next, very important thing, I felt that if you could chromatize more than the Yuvraj hit the sixes, all the balls in the over with you, the facial reaction and surprise to the audience. And the third one, very important thing is, I feel that you are focusing on the camera at the probably the 45 degree. It would be good if you start working with your camera at the 45 degree. So overall, on the summary, I personally rejuvenated on your example, what you are quoted today. Added to that, you have very confidence and a great control on the audience. However, if you could mention on your personal example in some of the places which expected by the project, I bet you the next project will be the rocking speech. Very all the best, Raghunath.
Thank you, Toastmaster. That completes the evaluation for the prepared speeches. May I request the timer to call out the names of the qualified evaluators so we can run the poll?
Everyone is qualified.
Everyone is qualified.
Yes.
Let's launch the poll. I would request all the members to.
I'm just launching the poll right now.
Kindly key in your votes for the best evaluator.
Let's have 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just ending the poll right now.
Thank you. All right, let's move on to the tag reports. To kick it off, let me invite Toastmaster Karthikeyan to present the timer report.
Yeah, thank you, Divya. I will share my report right now. Actually, I will share my report right now. This is everyone first, all the present is Om Kumar, AGM Sambatho, that is there, everyone speaking in the appropriate time manner. Next one is a speaker on Toastmaster Aishwarya Lakshmi. She is starting at 3:21 p.m. He is finishing 3:27 p.m. in 6 minutes 30 seconds. Next speaker He sees a change in the schedule because of the it's not mental, not how he is not able to do that. He is starting on 3:46, 3:53 is a closing time. Next one. Next speaker, Toastmaster Arun Deepak is starting time. One second, I will make the screen so that it is easy. Next speaker, Toastmaster Arun Deepak is starting time 3:30 is a committed 3:37 p.m. 7 minutes 2 seconds. Next target speaker, Toastmaster Raghunath Mishra is starting time 3:38 p.m. is committed 3:45 p.m. 7 minutes 1 second. Next to move on the table topic session, Toastmaster Thomas Abraham. He is starting at 3:58 p.m. He is complete on the 2 minutes 2 seconds. Next Toastmaster Monique Bantry is at 1 minute 53 seconds. Next guest Tina 2 minutes 4 seconds. Next Toastmaster Dr. T.K. Sundam is at 2 minutes 1 second. Next Toastmaster Priya 2 minutes 30 seconds. Next speaker Toastmaster Venkatapalli 2 minutes 48 seconds. Next guest Selvam 1 minute 2 minutes. Next we have to move on the evaluation session. Evaluation session, everyone is qualified. Now is briefly one by one we have to discuss. Toastmaster, yes. It's Toastmaster is happened so that Sarinya is taking 3 minutes 2 seconds. Next Toastmaster Kausik Ramakrishnan is 3 minutes 55 seconds. Next Toastmaster Abhishek Jain is taking 3 minutes 47 seconds. Next Toastmaster Sangar 2 minutes 2 seconds. Over to you.
Can you?
I think there are
timing again because it looks like one or two
some of the
over the 3-minute 30-second mark.
No, it is a qualified actually. See, I will share with you. Which one?
Not very sure. 3 minutes 30 seconds is the maximum time, right? So you have evaluator 2 and evaluator 3 have crossed the 3-minute 30-second mark. I don't know if it's a math issue or if what you are showing is right.
Yeah, he is taking it a little bit more actually. He is starting from 4:23:50 seconds, but he is taking a little bit more. That's the reason I have noted here, certainly.
So you need to tell. So you are saying all 4 are qualified,
Yes,
right?
yes.
That's
Yep.
what we
Can we do
No.
a repo? Can we actually do a repo?
No, basically what he's trying to say is the start and end. Maybe your introduction might take that much time. So it's 3 minutes 30 seconds is the deadline, right?
probably
Excluding the your introduction or calling. That's why he calculated.
Okay,
Timer?
I think we'll go with the timer. If he says they are qualified, we just go with that. Let's not go that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so much, timer.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the counter report. Let me invite Toastmaster Venkataseshan to present the counter report.
Thanks, G. Our counter report is a display of collective success of the club, how each member is improving as a public speaker rather than an individual score. So I would request all the Toastmasters and guests to collect their counter report individually. I will post it on the chat window and compare it with your previous score and work on improving it. Practice and preparation will make your speech better, and try to. Can I request everybody else to go on mute? I'm hearing a lot of noise. Hello. Thanks. Yeah. Sorry for that. So as an individual, we are not in a rat race and need not compare our score against another person. So I would suggest to compare your score from previous speeches and look at your current score where you need to improve and through practice and preparation. As for the clean speeches, we had 2 clean speeches from Toastmaster Arun Deepak from the prepared session and one from table topic session by DTM Thomas Abraham. So Making a better person than me yesterday is one of the Chanakya Niti which I have learned today, which is also relevant even in these days. So I will post this the detailed R-Counter report for each individual in the chat window. Please refer that for your accounts. Thank you. All the best. Back to you, G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Venkataseshan. Next, we will go on to the grammarian report to be presented by Toastmaster Sundaresan. Over to Toastmaster Sundaresan.
Thank you, Toastmaster. General Evaluator John Jaykumar. All the speakers spoke fluently. By this, I have taken the second word, which nobody used. So coming to the first word of the day, rejuvenate. I'm totally happy that 4 Toastmasters used that word of the day. Toastmaster of the day, Jayaraj, and 4th speaker, Raghunath Mishra, and 4th evaluator, Shankar, and R-Counter Venkataseshan used the word rejuvenate. It's a beautiful word. Being the duty of the grammarian to mention the improper usage also, I will highlight only few things. We have to be very careful when his and her, because of the gender when we are mentioning, we have to be careful, and the repetition of the words also. And Speaker Aishwarya, actually I started noting because the speech was going about the narration of an incident happened during her college days. So all the wordings can be past tense and the dialects can be in your choice. Like blabbering no can be we started blabbering in front of order, like that. And your evaluators already mentioned it's a grateful can be grateful. And another with the Speaker Mishra also, he maintain his school can be he maintained his school because he was narrating that incident of cricket happened before, and the result is, when he is telling, the usage can be the result was. Our guest Selvam was an enthusiastic speaker. I wish to say only one thing. I'm not in a position to put it versus usage. He can say that I'm not in a position to express myself now. So it's a good usage, but good try, Toastmaster Selvam. And Venkatapalli's repetition of words, he can correct himself. Sticky can be more sticky, and this way can be this way and that way. When he expressed in his English, it's nice way of expression, but he can use the right word. Having said that, my grammarian's duty is also to say the outstanding words and the good sayings and the takeaways which we are taking today. PMOD's Chanakya moments, the best words, as I have heard today, Chanakya moments. And the word of Mishra in his speech when he said sledging is something to learn today from him. And the speaker, when he said choice is ours, we can take decision and tomorrow never comes. These are all good takeaways. And Toastmaster Dinesh mentioned we have to check the tire for wear and tear. Believe me, for safety reason, we all have to remember this from Toastmaster Dinesh's words. We have to check the tire for wear and tear. And I have to appreciate Table Topic Master Kalyan's the idea of tagline. Grammatically, all the taglines are very interesting, and I like the word of Amul, Taste of India also. So having said this, I like the words, and the takeaway message today is grammatically is from Madam Priya when she said, we have to care about the people who are around us. Caring is the most important. And Speaker Arun Deepak, he said mental sickness is a biological problem and eating too much, too less is also a problem. These are all showing the richness of the English language, not just like that expressing with good words. So I wish we cannot avoid grammatical mistake, but we Toastmaster here, we are in this platform to learn how to reduce it. Over to General Evaluators.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sundaresan. Let me now present the General Evaluator report. First of all, let me congratulate the ExCom for having a hybrid meeting. I think this is the second hybrid meeting that we are having. definitely, there is a charm to meeting people in person, as DGM Thomas said in his table topic speech, right? So he was able to identify that I put 1 kilo of weight and he has put 3. And you can't find that, when you are online, right? So I'm so glad that we were able to get this hybrid meeting going. And the agenda of the meeting was shared on time, well in advance, thanks to that. The clear details about the meeting location was also provided in the WhatsApp group. And the meeting started on time, so the meditation continues to follow. And even though this is a hybrid meeting plus a joint meeting, we still managed to start the meeting on time. And the role player changes were announced in advance. That's a good thing. So there was a little time to prepare for it. The role players did stay within their allotted time, helping in maintaining the overall time. And kudos to all the prepared speakers. The efforts that you have put in preparing and delivering your speeches was evident. Thoroughly enjoyed all the speeches. And all the role players did their roles in a commendable fashion. Now, here are a few areas where we could do better. The Medley Toastmasters Club standee was missing outside the hall, so it was a little difficult to locate the hall. We have to go around and figure out where this Nagarjuna hall is. And the audio video arrangements mode is not suited for a hybrid model, right? So we have 4 people here, Thomas, Dinesh, Ranga, and myself, but you're not able to see all the 4 of us, and we had trouble hearing the other speakers because it was coming out from a laptop. So it will help, if we have a proper video conference room where, the camera can cover all the participants and there is a mic that can pick up the audio and a good speaker to cover the entire room, right? If that's not possible, I think at least going forward, those who are participating from the room can all bring the laptops and headphones. So that would be a little bit better experience than what we had today. And the last minute drop-offs among the role players is putting undue pressure on the VPE. So it should be avoided as much as possible. Of course, there are instances which is beyond our control, but let's avoid it as much as possible. And the Zoom meeting can have at least 2 hosts, so that if the one host is busy with something else, the other host can admit the people. I think there were 1 or 2 people waiting to be admitted for quite some time. And one more specific suggestion is with the timer report, right? So I don't think there is a need to present the start time and end time and the time taken. I think that's like too much of information. We can just say like what is the time taken, right? Rather than saying started at 3 o'clock, ended at 3:07, and the overall time is 7 minutes. You can just say it was a 7-minute speech. And as a timer, you have every prerogative to decide like when the actual speech started and ended. But when the time gets presented, it's always better to reduce that time for the introductions and other things and present the actual speech time so that there is no confusion. Overall, it was a great meeting. And again, as I said earlier, hybrid meeting is much better than a live meeting. I mean, better than an online meeting. So kudos to that. But one thing that could have been better is like all the 4 people present in the hall is from Medley. At least 1 or 2 members from Verizon attending here would have been much better. But thoroughly enjoyed the meeting. Thank you for this opportunity. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thanks.
Tag roll voting.
John, sir.
Tag roll voting, please.
Yeah, tag roll loading, please. SAA, can you post it?
I'm just launching the tag roll players voting now. It's launched. The poll is launched right now.
Even for the role players, all we should do, right, sir?
5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just ending the poll right now.
Yeah, now
stand
the
for the
role players.
yeah. Okay.
Meeting role players.
Sure. I am just launching the poll for the role players. The poll is launched right now. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just ending the poll right now.
Thank you. Let me take a moment to close the theme. Okay. So yeah. So definitely it was a wonderful day we all witnessed. So a lot of great speeches and a lot of great evaluations and good table topics from Kalyan sir. So thanks for that. But I love to take it, but I missed it. Next time definitely I'll be there to take your table topics, sir, for sure.
Sure.
And I think okay, so maybe back to the theme to close, right? One thing which will definitely which I can tie to the original said as by our Sampath sir, right? Where leaders are born or leaders were made. I think it's the when everybody is skillful, everybody has that potential. Maybe the planning is where which make the leaders. That's what I always say. Whatever we inspire, we should have that plannings. Maybe I'll end up with the 6P notes. Prior proper planning prevents poor performance. Prior proper planning prevents poor performance. So definitely that will definitely bring out all the Chanakyas in you, and you will become the Chanakya. You can form those great dynasties, great kingdoms as all together. Thanks all for giving these opportunities. Hope the results are ready.
I'll send them to you.
Okay. Okay. So the best speaker goes to Raghunath Mishra. Thanks for your wonderful speech, Raghunath Mishra sir. And best TT speaker goes to Toastmaster DTM Thomas sir. And best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Atishay. And best tag, I really loved it. It's our Toastmaster Sundaresan for his wonderful grammarian tag. And best role player goes to Toastmaster Kalyan for his wonderful creative table topics. So with this, let me hand it over the meeting back to Sampath sir to close it.
Okay. Good evening, friends, once again. With this, I adjourn meeting number 654 of Medley and meeting number 232 of Verizon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back next week.